Welcome back my channel Rare Coins World. Today video is Liberty Kennedy half $1,981. Have you ever wondered if that old coin lying in your drawer could completely change your financial story? What if I told you that the 1981 Liberty half dollar might just be one of those coins that could turn the tables for you? Stick around until the very end of this video because not only will I tell you its incredible history, but I will also reveal how you can find out its value and the best way to sell it. The 1981 Liberty half dollar, often referred to as the Kennedy half dollar, carries far more than 50 cents worth of meaning. This coin was born out of tragedy and national mourning, created in memory of President John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963. By 1964, his portrait was placed on the half dollar, replacing Benjamin Franklin, and it has remained there ever since. By the time we reach the 1981 issue, the coin was already a well-known American symbol. The coin was struck at multiple mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The versions minted at San Francisco were proofs, made with an extra layer of care for collectors. These 1981 issues are particularly significant because they were part of the period when half dollars were no longer widely circulating in everyday commerce. By then, most Americans rarely saw them in daily transactions, and they became more of a collector's item. The design itself is iconic. On the obverse side, the bust of John F. Kennedy faces left a portrait engraved with detail and reverence. Above his head, the word Liberty proudly stretches across the rim, and beneath his neckline, the national motto "In God We Trust" is boldly inscribed. The date, 1981, sits below, quietly marking its place in time. On the reverse, the presidential seal dominates the design. An eagle spreads its wings with a shield on its chest, clutching arrows and an olive branch, representing both the power of defense and the desire for peace. Surrounding it are 50 stars, representing the United States of America. It is a design that immediately conveys authority, dignity, and national pride. But beyond design and symbolism, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar carries with it the cultural memory of an entire generation. The coin reminded Americans of Kennedy's vision for progress, his charisma, and the tragic loss that shocked the world. By continuing his image on the half dollar, the nation honored his legacy for decades. The 1981 issue is also historically interesting from a numismatic standpoint. Unlike earlier half dollars, it was made of a copper-nickel clad composition rather than silver. This reflected the shift in US coinage that began in the mid-1960s when silver became too costly to use in circulating coins. That makes 1981 a product of economic necessity and changing times. Now let's talk about what makes this coin valuable in today's world. On platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and other collector markets, the 1981 Liberty half dollar sells in a wide range of prices depending on its condition, mint mark, and whether it is a proof strike. A circulated 1981 half dollar might not be worth much above face value, but uncirculated or proof coins can command impressive prices. Some proof sets containing the 1981 Kennedy half dollar have sold for significant amounts, especially when graded at higher levels by certification services like PCGS or NGC. Collectors often look for coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal wear. If you happen to own a 1981 Kennedy half dollar that has been preserved in mint state, you may already be holding a coin that is worth many times more than 50 cents. And if it's a proof coin from the San Francisco Mint, its value could be even higher. The market for Kennedy half dollars remains strong because of their emotional connection to American history and their appeal to both beginner and seasoned collectors. Unlike some coins that fade into obscurity, this series is timeless. Even modern collectors who never lived during Kennedy's presidency feel the allure of owning a coin that carries his legacy. Another fascinating aspect is how auction houses and online platforms record surprising sales. There are documented cases of 1981 half dollars in exceptionally high grades selling for hundreds of dollars, sometimes even more when they are error coins or possess unusual features. This proves that what seems ordinary to the untrained, I might be extraordinary to a collector. The coin also raises questions about circulation. By 1981, the $half was rarely used in everyday purchases, meaning many coins from this year sat untouched in rolls, sets, or collector boxes. This is why so many examples exist today in pristine condition. The scarcity lies not in their existence, but in their state of preservation. Every scratch, every gleam of luster tells a story. Did your coin sit safely in a proof set since 1981? Or did it pass through countless hands before finding its way to you? That story matters. And collectors are willing to pay for it.so when we think about the 1981 Liberty $half. We are not just thinking about money. We are thinking about history, memory, artistry, and national pride. This coin is a miniature monument, a reminder that even small objects can carry great significance. And here's the part you've been waiting for. If you own a 1981 Liberty $half, it might just turn the tables for you. Its worth depends heavily on its condition, mint mark, and whether it's a regular strike or a proof. The prices vary widely, and the best way to determine its true value is by having it appraised or comparing it to recent sales on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or other online markets. But here's the deal. I want you to drop a comment below with the condition of your coin and any details you see on it.